Hey there, it's Susie Schock. Happy New Year. I'm doing a post today about transforming through trauma. There were several things that happened to me in 2020 that were traumatic and also spiraled me into kind of a situational depression. I woke up this morning and I recognized that I am through it. And I want to show you or describe what I did to get myself through it. But I first want to just explain what I was like as a little kid, because I feel like that's our most authentic self. And things that happen throughout our life, we stuff and store that pull us away from that beautiful authenticity. So for me, I was very grounded in my body. I was very free-spirited. I was very outspoken, very passionate. And now I'm going to kind of bounce into 2020. So the year began with me healing from Lyme's disease. I went through menopause, which is super fun. My hormones were all over the place. I was having over 5 hot flashes an hour, just releasing cortisol. I had 2 frozen shoulders, so I couldn't practice yoga. I resuscitated one of my daughter's friends in our home who had overdosed. I administered CPR for over 29 minutes. He survived, but every time I thought about it, for probably a year and a half, I had the same stress response that I had that night. As we went into lockdown, I had to shut my studio doors, so I had no community, and that was really my purpose, was the 11 years that I had Pure Yoga. My community, my instructors teaching yoga, doing my healing work. And as we went further into the year, I had started a teacher training program before lockdown, and we only did 1 weekend intensive. So I found another space to do or to continue the teacher training. And my other daughter, her best friend was managing addiction as well. And he had overdosed in March. Went through treatment. When he got out, I invited him to join me in my teacher training, so I was able to see him multiple times a week. And at the end of each session, he would stay after, he would help me clean up, he'd walk me in my car, he'd hug me and he'd say, "I love you, Susie." And there was a particular session, it was a Friday night, we were doing a weekend intensive, and I was feeling a little off about COVID, and I was tired, I was hungry, so he walked me in my car, but he didn't hug me and he didn't say, "I love you," and I didn't do it either. And I got a call the next day that he had died of an overdose. And that's really, I think, what pulled me into situational depression, because I continually went over and over, what could I have done, what should I have done, what could I have said to have prevented that. I knew that talk therapy wasn't going to help me rehash everything again. So what I did was I forest walked every day in silence. I got grounded in my body as I did when I was a kid, and I listened to my body's wisdom, and I listened to my internal wisdom. And I knew that if I just kept flying out of my body and not feeling, that I wouldn't heal from it. So that's what I kept doing. And then I would come home and I would write. And I would get anything and everything, not just from 2020, but from other experiences in my life, like the trauma from being adopted, from being bullied as a teenager, from walking my dad through 5 years of ALS, to what happened in 2020. And I ended up putting together a book called Stand in Your Truth. But what I really understood mostly was you can't just flip a switch and turn everything off. You have to process it. You have to allow your body to process it. You have to allow your brain to remember what happened and release it. And I went into kind of what I would call like a metamorphosis, like a chrysalis state, where I completely deconstructed everything. I cried almost every day. And I just allowed myself the time and space to process without rushing myself through it. And it took a long while. But what I recognized a couple days ago was that I was through it. And that I had my wings back like I did when I was a little girl. And the other thing that really made me recognize this was a post that I saw on Instagram. And it was talking about women who have made it through menopause. And we no longer have the hormones to hold the space for other people's things. And it felt really liberating. And I just, every time I see it, I cry because I feel, you know what, I've done it. I'm through it. And I am that little girl again. I dance all the time. I sing all the time. I laugh. I belly laugh all the time. And that's why I wanted to share this post, is because whatever you're holding on to in your life, whatever trauma, whatever challenging experiences you've had in your life, you have to listen to your body's wisdom, and you have to get into your body and turn off all the external noise and listen to yourself and listen to your body. And like I said, what I recognized was that I grew my wings back like I had when I was a little girl. So I wish you well in this new year, and I'm hoping that you will unpack the things that have happened in your life so that you can live authentically as well as you did as a child. And if you need help, you know you can reach out to me, and I will work through it with you in my healing sessions. So I wish you a beautiful 2026. Happy New Year.